Hello everybody! Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Sho and I have a great unboxing for everybody today. But before I dive into that, I wanted to quickly do a shout out and say a massive, massive thank you to everybody who messaged me over my month-long hiatus. A few of you who I've gotten quite close to over the last several months know this already, but for those who don't, this last month I had to say goodbye to my fur baby of 15 years, and I was having an incredibly hard time. And there is a group of people out there who I've gotten quite close to, and we talk quite often, and you all messaged me, and it really meant so much to hear from you. As I mentioned, was having a really rough time, and I didn't want to do anything. I certainly didn't want to make videos. It was just a really rough month. So to the people who were so supportive and so wonderful, thank you so, so much. I can't even put into words how much your messages meant to me. It really helped me to honestly get through the last few weeks, and I am grateful from the absolute bottom of my heart. So thank you to all of you. And before this message gets any more maudlin, I want to go ahead and dive into this unboxing. This is part one of a two-part haul from Polene. Next week is my birthday, and I decided to buy myself a birthday gift, not knowing that my mother had also purchased me a little gift from Polene. So I have two items, and even though her gift is landing tomorrow, I just don't feel like waiting. Seriously, I just can't. And this bag in particular, I have sat on picking it up for months and months and months. I almost bought it at Black Friday last year, when they do the big no shipping cost sale. And I picked up the Numero Un instead, but I kept thinking about this one and kept thinking about it. And so, like I said, it's my birthday. I'm buying myself something that I wanted. So I am very excited. But yeah, so let's go ahead and crack this puppy open. If you've never shopped with Polene, I can't say enough amazing things about the way the items come packaged. Their bags are really, comparatively, they're expensive bags when you compare them to like something that I could pick up at Target. But compared to like a Vuitton or, a YSL bag, these are really very reasonably priced. And yet the packaging is always so well done. They come in these beautiful boxes. Let me just slide this guy out of the cardboard first. These absolutely gorgeous sort of pearlescent white hard case boxes with the gold embossing on them. So obviously this is the Numero Un from Polene. If you can tell from the size, I don't know if you can gauge from this video. I know I'm terrible with spatial recognition to begin with, but I got a very particular size. I'm super duper excited, so let's see. Of course, once you open it, they all come with these little like advertising cards, and this one has the, I think, is that the 9? Is that the 9? The one that looks kind of like, oh, I don't know what to even call it. I was going to say dumpling, but people say that this one looks like a dumpling too, so I don't know. What do I know? But it's another bag that I like and would want at some point in the future. Anyway, that's what's on the postcard. And then it comes in its signature tissue wrap, which is absolutely beautiful, with the little Polene sticker. Can I get it in there? Yeah, there we go. And I'll try not to tear everything. So bad at this. Numero Un Nano. So Polene bags all come in these absolutely gorgeous dust bags. They're, I believe, 100% cotton as well, but they feel like velvety soft. They're so soft on the outside. Now, granted, the interior is just like pretty normal, but these are leaps and bounds away from all of those like polyester feeling bags that I get from a lot of contemporary companies that sell their bags for much more. And here she is. Oh, she's so pretty. Now, this is the Numero Un Nano in nude. I do not have any bag in this particular shade. I don't know if it's coming out on screen 100% properly, but she has a little bit of a pinkish undertone, which is absolutely perfect. I wear a boatload of neutrals, so this will go with pretty much anything that I wear. And she's so cute. Can you see her size? I, of course, as always, will put her dimensions along the bottom of the screen just so you have the specifics. On the website, they're all in centimeters, so I'll put them in inches for those of you who are more English system centimeter people, or not non-centimeter reading people like myself. But oh, she's so cute, and she's got that textured leather, which I did want. I am not usually a textured leather person, and I was very hesitant about this, but a lot of people said that the smooth full grain has a tendency to crinkle and crease and show up quite a lot on the inside flap. So I just decided that I would get this, and it came in the color that I wanted with the pebbled leather and not in any other style of leather, so that really was the deciding factor for me. Honestly, I cannot get over this color. I thought it was going to be a little bit yellowish because there are a few other videos with people with nanos that are in the nude shade, and it looks quite yellow toned, but it's absolutely not. This is like perfect. Good comparison. If you are an Everlane shoe fan, this looks almost like the, I think it's called Cavern Pink Day Flat color, or the ballet flats. It's very, very similar, I would say. Very, very similar to that sort of like pinky nude. So actually, that makes a lot of sense. I'm probably going to wear them with this bag. Anyway, okay, so here she is. She's small, but I've been rocking small bags this entire pandemic, and now that I'm, going out a little bit more, not for fun, but just like shopping and work, but I'm still wearing the small bags, and I don't know when I'll start really carrying my larger sized bags, but I've really gotten quite used to these, and I really am enjoying them. So you can see that the Nano comes with a strap that you can absolutely adjust. And all of the hardware has Polene written on it. And I'm trying to see if, I don't know, it's going to show up. But it does have Polene, trust me, embossed on the hardware. And all the hardware is gold, which is exactly what I would want. And to open, you just snap that. And it's a pretty solid snap. Like the clasp is really, really tight, but not so tight that you're going to worry. So this is what I was talking about. This internal flap, I've heard the full grain smooth leather tends to crease right here and show up a lot. So I was hesitant, whereas with any grained leather, it's going to show wear and tear a little bit less, ideally. We shall see. I will certainly do another like wear and tear review in the next year or so after using it. So anyway, this is what she looks like. Now, she's got the two snaps up front that you can unsnap in order to make the interior a little bit more easily accessible. And she does come stuffed. Oh, and here's her little tag. But on the inside, let's see. She actually is quite cavernous. So I'm looking at the stitching, and the stitching is pretty immaculate. I'm not seeing any loose stitches. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the stitching looks fantastic. Oh, and she has feet. That's the other thing. I love bags that have feet. I love bags that don't have feet too, don't get me wrong. But if you can add a little bit of gold to the bottom of a bag, I'm always all for it. But yeah, so like I was saying, while the opening is a tiny bit small because of like the snaps to make this sort of dumpling like look, other people also say it looks like an owl, which I really see the owl. I think that's adorable. Anyway, it is very, very spacious inside. It also has a slip pocket that runs all the way along the, well, not quite all the way along, but quite a decent size slip pocket. If you say would want to put a card holder, even a sizable card holder would definitely fit in that. And yeah, it's also got Polene embossed on the interior. Polene made in Spain, because the bags, while the flagship store is in Paris, the bags are manufactured in Spain with, I believe, Spanish leather. I will double check that and put if I'm wrong somewhere on the screen. But I don't think I am. I think I'm right about that. But yeah, gosh, this is just adorable. I am going to go ahead and cut to a video showing you what all I can fit inside this, because the bag I'm currently carrying is very similar in size externally, but I think this might be able to hold a little bit more on the interior. So hold on just 1 second for me, okay? This is the bag that I am currently carrying with me most often. This is a vintage Coach Quincy bag. I absolutely love her. She fits a ton, and obviously in a very fun color that I never carry because, like I've mentioned many, many times, and you've seen I wear neutrals, but I just really loved this pop of red, and size-wise, they do seem pretty close. I mean, maybe the Quincy is a teeny tiny bit larger, but not much, if at all. And I think that as far as width goes, this one might actually be a little wider. So we shall see if I can fit everything that is in the Quincy in the Numero Un, and hopefully I won't have to downsize even more, because as you know, downsizing is not my strong suit. So I usually will pack a tiny bag until I can't pack it any further. And I feel like I need all of the things that are in here. So hopefully I don't have to take anything out. So what do I have in this bag, and what will fit inside my Nano? So I do carry my keys. This is a Coach, is it a 6 ring? It's a 5 ring plus a valet key ring holder. I usually keep my car keys out, but when I'm really concerned that something on here might scratch, I just dump it in. And because it has 2 snaps here in the front, it will actually close and keep everything all together, which I love. And it's also hella cheap, which is another thing that I appreciate as far as keyring holders go, because I feel like for the most part, these things, since you use them every day, go through the ringer. I did have the Vuitton key holder, and I sold it really quickly because I knew that I was going to damage it, and it just was too much for me. I was just too concerned all the time. Anyway, so I've got my Coach car key holder. I have a card holder, a 6-card card holder. I always keep at least one alcohol wipe with me. My koala cloth. This is amazing, by the way. If you wear eyeglasses, you have to try these out. These are amazing little reusable, rewashable microfiber cloths. They make my glasses so clean. I love this. I'm filming on my phone right now, but here's the case so you can see that the phone does actually fit in here. Sometimes I have it in my pocket, but I get really anxious about that. So if I can, I put it in my bag. And the Quincy does not have an external pocket, so no luck on that front. I also usually will carry at least one reusable shopping bag. These are from Designers Japan. I flipping love these. You can fold it up into these little squares and it's absolutely perfect. Things like Baggu, they have a separate bag entirely that you put your bag in. But these ones, it's actually all in the one bag. And I don't do it too much, but you can see here. Ta-da! You can also snap the sides up and make it a slightly less shopping baggy shape, which I really, really love as well. So if you are in the market for a really cute, very, very useful shopping tote, Designers Japan, they have tons of really gorgeous, adorable designs, and they fold up into these completely self-contained little units, and I just love them. And they're about 10 bucks a piece, usually. I do see some of the designs that are out of print go up higher. I think you can even get them on Amazon. So yeah, if you're in the market for them, these are fabulous. I love them. I have several and I've had them for years and they never ever tear. Like I have, this one's pretty new, but I have one that I've had at least a half a decade and I use it almost every time I go to the grocery store. So anyway, Designers Japan, excellent. I have a little wristlet. In the wristlet, I have my mask because we all need those. I have two ponytail holders that are like the tight sort of athletic kind. I have one silk scrunchie so that my hair doesn't get crinkly. I have a hand lotion from Le Chatelaine. This one's an orange blossom. I have a cream lipstick from Urban Decay's Vice line. This is Fuel 2.0. I don't know if you see the color or not. It's just, this is a really good nude. I really like it. I have a hard time with nudes. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of very gold toned, so nudes are a nightmare for me here. This one is wonderful. I have a lip balm, melty cream from, and this one's matcha, and I believe this is, honestly, I can't even remember the company off the top of my head. I want to say it's Hadalabo, but that's probably wrong. But yes, Melty Kiss, matcha green tea, does not turn your lips green, but the tube is green. It is a fantastic lip balm if you are in need, if you have dry lips like I do. This is excellent. I have a Tide pen. I have a tampon. I have a panty liner, and that is it. But it's overstuffed and has everything that I absolutely have to have. And for a mini bag to fit all of this stuff, color me impressed, right? So I have two more things in the mini bag, actually. And those two things are a 2-ounce Honest Grapefruit Grove scented hand sanitizer spray. I don't really love the gels. They make my hands kind of itchy, but the sprays are really, really nice, and they make my hands slightly less dry, I feel. That could just be in my head, but that's the way it feels. And as you saw, I do still carry hand lotion, which I apply as well, so who knows. A little purse spray. This one's Gucci Bloom. I love this scent, and I also find this so, so useful. And my very last thing in here, I forgot there were actually 3 things. This is just a little jewelry pouch. I always try and have one of these with me, either with earrings or empty so that I can take out my earrings, because sometimes you just don't want to wear them anymore, or at least I don't. I get really tired of jewelry at certain points. I especially get tired of the bracelets, so I just slip them in here, and then they're nice and secure and safe. This pouch and the jewelry that I'm wearing in my ears anyway, these are little gold huggies, which you can't see because I never show my face, are from the company Weekend in LA. At some point I will do a review on them because they're absolutely fantastic. If you like gold filled jewelry, if you're looking for something slightly better than plated, but not at the expense of solid gold, Weekend in LA does some really, really beautiful designs. I love their stuff. I wear it all the time, and just really one of my favorite jewelry companies. Anyway, little pouch for jewelry. And that is everything that fits for me in the Quincy. So these are my essentials for every day right now. Let's see what of that will fit in my Nano. I have pre-unsnapped the little snaps to make the dumpling shape, just so it's a little bit easier to fit everything in. I'm going to put my card holder in the slip pocket at the back end, right there. I will slip in my makeup pouch, the shopping bag. Let's try and see if we can fit the hand sanitizer and the purse spray. Oh yeah, this is totally going to be fine. Put in the jewelry pouch. My phone. And then my car keys. Do those fit? Yep. And let's see if I can close it. I'm not going to snap it right now. Snap the snaps, or maybe I will. And let's see. I don't know. It's going to be a pretty tight fit. I might have to rejuggle. Yeah, I think I'm going to rejuggle a little bit. Reshuffle, I should say. There we go. So everything does fit. It actually, there's a fair amount of space. I don't know why I'm having a hard time. Maybe things are a little tall. If I turned these on their side, is that better? I feel like if I didn't have all of these things in this pouch, it'd probably fit even better. But I really prefer to have things in a pouch. I really honestly do. I know that a lot of people say it's stupid to use a mini bag and like little compartmented pouches like this, but I just feel a lot more organized when I have something like that. Let's take it out of the pouch and see. I'm pretty sure it will fit like perfectly if I do this, which is a little bit disappointing that I would have to. Oh, yeah. So, oh, keys. But that's still going to fit just fine. Okay, so without the pouch, it 100% fits, easy peasy. I think there's even space, out of curiosity. Things that I can't fit in my Quincy that I wish I could fit. This is a hairbrush macaron, just curious. So with the brush, it's a little bit of a tight fit, but it does close. Let's put that to the side for now. Hair claw, I'm going to leave it in my little pouch because that one's too jagged for me to be comfortable. A hair claw fits no problem whatsoever. Watch me lie. No, it does fit very easily. So I'm a little bit disappointed. It fits, it does close. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but it does close with the wristlet that contains all of my little itty bits and pieces. But everything fits much more comfortably when I don't have that. Make of that what you will. And you can see in here, it's not a hot mess, but it's definitely less organized than I prefer things to be. You know, it is what it is. It is a mini bag. I suppose if I wanted to make even more space, I could take out the shopping bag, just keep it in my car. I always like to have it on hand just in case, because I inevitably will buy more things than I think I need, like, and just need a bag. Or I will just be out shopping and see something and not want to use a plastic bag. So yeah, if everything fits even better without the shopping bag in there, let's see, would I be able to fit the brush if I don't put the shopping bag in? Without the brush, it's a super tight squeeze, but I can, or without the shopping bag, it's a super tight squeeze, but I can fit my little brush macaron. And what's great about the little macaron, this is from Milk and Sass, is that in addition to having one of the like detangler brushes, it also has a little compact mirror, so it's a 2-in-1 situation. Also, it's a super cute little gold macaron. What's not to like? Other than that, it's like super not compact. So there is that. But other than that, am I having a hard time because I forgot to take off the little sticky thing? I know people love to keep that on so it doesn't scratch, but I hate these things. And it's not like I'm going to return this bag. I have wanted it for so long, and it is in impeccable condition, I will say. So let's see. So everything fits, sans shopping bag and sans wristlet. If I wanted to add those 2 extra items that are quite bulky, the compact and the hair claw. The hair claw especially I'm very pleased about, so there is that. Without those, everything absolutely fits, no problem whatsoever. But at the end of the day, you can fit a ton of stuff in this little Nano. I mean, a ton of stuff. So I would say, even if you're used to carrying a fair amount, if you're willing to play around with configuration, you can get all of your essentials in here. It's a really solid design and a really solid everyday carry, I think. I'm really excited to start carrying this puppy around with me. Okay, just so you have a little bit of an idea of how the Nano looks when you're wearing it, I've got a few mod shots for you. For reference, I am 5'3", and the bag is on its longest strap drop, which is the way that the bag comes. And it actually, for me, fits perfectly on my hip. So if you're super tall, I don't know how well this will work, just because it does seem odd, but I really like it at this particular length. Anyway, this is how it looks if you carry it a little bit towards the front, if you carry it to the side, and if you carry it a little bit behind. It's very comfortable as well. Like, the strap does not dig in. I was just carrying my Willis the other day over the weekend because it carries a ton of stuff, and I noticed that, I don't know if my shoulders have lost the capability of carrying a heavier bag, but the strap did, after a handful of hours, start to feel a little bit heavy on my shoulder, whereas this one does not feel like it's going to cut in, possibly because it is a small bag, so it's going to carry significantly less. But just in general, it's just very comfortable. I really do like this particular drop. It has, I think 4 shorter settings that you can go. So if you do like to carry it a little higher up, or if you are shorter or of a smaller build, you definitely have space to adjust. I don't know that I mentioned before, there is a teeny tiny slip pocket on the back. Definitely will not fit a phone, or at least will not fit my phone. If you wanted to, you could, but it will certainly stretch out a little amount of leather. I would say this would be good for Metro cards if you're a commuter. You can also slip receipts. I think that's probably what I will end up doing, to just slip things in back here. Maybe even as a little pocket for, you know, your mask or whatever. Something very tiny and not particularly voluminous would be good for the back. But yeah, so in addition to carrying it crossbody, obviously you can carry it over your shoulder. If I carry it as a shoulder bag, I would imagine I would make it, you know, at least 2 things shorter, 2 little options shorter, just because I don't like shoulder bags that fall too far down. I have sloping shoulders, so it always feels like everything's going to drop off. Besides that, you do have the handheld option. And with this bag in particular, I do really like the look of it. It does fit over your wrist if you want to carry it this way, which I think is super cute. If you have really large hands, I don't know how comfortable this would be, but I don't have small hands and I'm fitting just fine. So take that as you will. So yeah. Okay, so as always, thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. I really appreciate the viewership. If you found this helpful or interesting at all, please do consider liking and subscribing. I love meeting people who also love bags. Feel free to comment with any suggestions for ways to make things fit better in here. I do, like I mentioned before, think that this fits a ton in it. I'm just persnickety about certain things, and so, you know, change is hard. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I will try and answer them if I can, and if I can't, I will try and find someone who knows what you need to know. As always, have a wonderful week. I will be back shortly, very shortly, possibly even tomorrow, with another video with part 2 of my birthday Polene haul, and I'm also very excited about that one. But until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!